obviously you do have a lot of children, and I've been around you to see in a short amount of time that you're a great father. How important is fatherhood to you, man?
Not really big on it, to be honest.
What do you mean by that? You're not big on it. Like you're a family man. I'm here with you. I see it.
Yeah, but I'm only out. I'm only like in here because you here.
Oh, well, I don't believe
See,
you.
it's a crazy topic because I'm not the type like to sugarcoat nothing. But I'm 4 walls all day, every day.
When you say 4 walls, you mean locked in?
Yeah.
Just honed in on the music, recording?
Yeah.
You can take the hat. I don't mind.
We bond a lot, but I'm mostly literally inside.
Working.
No. No matter if I'm watching TV, I'm just sitting there all day.
So yeah, he went viral on that, and people on social media, they were rampant because the man's has so many kids, so many baby mamas, and to have all the kids, and at least you got to be there somehow, some way, you know, as you can see, like with Nick Cannon, he has 12 kids, even though I don't agree with NBA Youngboy or Nick Cannon is doing. You could see, majority of the time that Nick Cannon is trying his best to see all his kids, seeing all around his kids best as he can, because I believe majority of them live here in LA, and you can see he's take them out to Disneyland. He say he spent like $200,000 like a year taking them to Disneyland, and just trying to be the best part with it. But as for him being a young boy, all he does, since I'm thinking what he's thinking is like, since I have all these kids, I might not go see them all, but at least I'm a provider. I'm just trying to get into his mind frame, and that's why he's trying to say, maybe, I'm in grandma, I work, put on music and everything, because of that fatherhood is, he say, when I'm there, I'm there, but when I'm not there, majority of the time I'm working, I'm trying to make this money, trying to make this bread and everything. That's what I'm trying to get, what he's trying to say, but I definitely got something to say about that. So yeah, man, this is how NBA YoungBoy grows, yo. He's one of the top youngest NBA rappers in the game. That's what they're saying. And but yeah, man, let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. So I'm gonna pass it to you, Ronnie. Hearing what NBA YoungBoy is saying. What's your thoughts in saying that he's not big on fatherhood, even though he has 13 kids? What's your take?
Majority of these guys. So first of all, shout out to everybody that's in the chat that's present right now. We got Victor that's in the building. What's going on, big dog? The head of security, Bobby Bryan, the lovely Bobby Bryan, the lovely Sherry Bryan is also in the building as well, and also Ken Dog, and also those that's watching us on Facebook, Twitch, and also Kate. Shout out to you guys for always tuning in. And what's also going on, Fresh Sound Florida, and also Urban Noise is also in the building as well. So the situation with NBA YoungBoy, you got to keep it in mind in their life. So by them not having fathers in their life, they pretty much don't have that connection. So they don't know anything about fathers. Majority of the time, these men are taught from the streets and the streets only, or their homeboys. That's it. They don't really have. They don't even know the true meaning of fatherhood. To be able to understand the true meaning of fatherhood, you got to have a father in the home or someone that has pretty much be your father figure. But majority of the time, these rappers, these entertainers, their fathers are the streets or what they see online on social media or the music they listening to. That's it. So if they see that, okay, the people I'm pretty much want to roll my life to be is out there tricking, getting a lot of women, doing pretty much having a lot of kids, they're gonna pretty much emulate that lifestyle. And it's a sad thing because these men continue to bring different type of kids in the world, and then they pretty much pollute the community. That's what people don't understand. When you have people that's irresponsible, at the end of the day, it does harm to the community, not uplift the community. If you catch my drill. Shout out to Butterfly Jones. What's going on, big dog? I'm glad that you're here. Oh yeah, so that's the only issue with. That's the only thing that we're facing when it comes to men. It's pretty much don't understand the true meaning of fatherhood. Fatherhood pretty much is not all about just having babies all day and just getting a woman. It's about spending time with your kids. It's about making sure your kids are developed mentally, physically, and also emotionally. It takes a big part when it comes to father. That's why I choose not to have kids right now at this moment, because I understand the true meaning of fatherhood, and I understand that you just can't have kids with just any type of woman, because a woman got to also be on your program as well. Shout out to you, Jabbar. So, you know, it's strong, big dog. It's strong. But like always, go ahead, King. Let me hear your thoughts.
Oh, Sherry Brown's got a comment for you, Hakeem. Just to let you know if you've seen it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm still a little bit sick. And I feel a lot better than before. For a lot of people know I had caught COVID. COVID-19, I was bedridden for the last couple of days. It really did a number on me. God is good, and I'm still here, but I'm better, but not 100%. Um, so to say this, I met people like NBA Youngboy before in person. I know a lot of guys who have multiple children, and just like the white boy, I used to ask questions as well. I said, "Hey man, you here with your kid?" One of my closest friends, who I dare not mention his name, I said, "Man, what's up, man?" Like I said, "Won't you marry that girl you with? You got about a couple kids with her." He's like, "No, I'm not gonna be with her. I'm just here right now, but I'm waiting till my real wife come." But I said, "But you got all these kids though." And if a person wasn't raised in a village or seen good examples of family, first thing you got to understand something. For you to have a community, you have to have groups of families. A lot of us don't come from communities. We come from ghettos, broken homes, you know what I mean, degradation and all of this stuff. We've seen the wildest stuff. So I understand it from a fundamental point. Most men who appreciate kids come from good background homes. And I'm not saying that two parent background homes. It could be a single parent background home, but you have to come from a good background to understand in front of me like, hey, you want some, baby? I got you. But to hear him say that, I have some problems with that. And I have some problems with the women that he sleep with. How you allow a big dick deviant to able to get the 13 children, and he's not been there for none of them. Now I say that baby he got there now, that's with his wife. Janiyah, the one he was with, they had been broken. She say she's a single mother. She does it all by herself. She went on video said that. We didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And that has been, you know what I mean, the other baby got Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather the granddaddy. And you know he happy because that's his grandson. So you know he's straight. So I'm saying is this. Is these the guys that getting access to sex? 13? 13? Not no nerds. Not no undesirable. Not no simps. They're not letting simps have babies. I know a couple. But this guy has access to that much sex. That much sex. I want to mention the other stuff, but that might get me flagged. So I want you to take an example. Do we blame him? I do blame him. Do we blame his mama? Or do we blame the women who allowed him to have access? I'm blaming everybody.
And take it back to blaming, yo. You got to put some of the blame on these women. I don't know if he had 5 or 6 baby mama, but as you can see, social media has changed the game here, because social media for these women to show them they can get access to some of these men, these entertainers, these sports figures, football, basketball, or also not just access to here, or go international, can do something like this. Go to Dubai and get access to some of these, high profile millionaires or sometimes billionaires and everything. And once social media really changed the game, they could say, hey, oh, NBA Youngboy, oh, I'm a big fan of him. Or where he performing at? Where he gonna be at? Oh, he gonna be in Miami, or he's gonna be in Atlanta, or he gonna jump in my city, or he's gonna jump in my city. Oh, where he gonna perform at? He's gonna perform at. He can perform at a club, or he can play at an arena or a theater. Oh, okay, well, he's gonna be at the after party. Okay, cool. So, okay, let me get to the after party and get some of my girls. Let me chuck chill and let me get and see if I can get access to him. And if I'm that bad B, I can get access to him and everything. And some of these women that I'm pretty sure he slept with or got pregnant with, thinking they bad bees, to say, hey, if you could get me pregnant, hey, I got the bag, I'm secure. And mind you, I gotta figure out. I know he has at least 5 or 6 baby mamas, and probably 4 or 5 of them probably he had multiple kids with. And so what that is, what I'm trying to say is, it's like, with this man who's I would say is a sexual deviant, he doesn't care, he like I said, he'll if you look good, if you roll with him, he will sleep with you. And if he like you a little bit longer, he will get you pregnant. And I won't be surprised. I don't think that like 13 will be his last number. I won't be surprised he hit 20. I won't be surprised that he will hit 20. And by the time 10 years, 15, 10 years later or 15 years later, when they start being teenagers and everything, he ain't gonna have no money. He gonna be broke. I'm pretty sure Emiliano doesn't have a financial advisor, so he can save this money for the long term, or learn how to, pay all your churches that you have amount for the next, 18, 19, 20 years, or what you're gonna do and everything. So this right here, that yeah, we could get that, especially in these southern states, especially Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas, which they have, most of them states have, STDs and STIs. Don't care. And I know in Louisiana, I heard a lot of men in Louisiana, they despise condoms. They like to say they like to go in naked. They don't care. They don't care. And if you get pregnant, you get pregnant. It's STDs and STIs is a real deal, especially with our our black people and the black Americans in the South. But this is the statistics out there, but I don't think we should care about statistics. If you get chlamydia, gonorrhea, whatever, they don't care if you get a shot, get it burned, you go back, have sex again. That's how it works. That's how it works, man. But hey, man, this is how some of these entertainers, not entertainers, are. Some of our sports figures are too. They might, they'll get, they. And the thing is, it's like, I know, like the sports figures, once they get into like the NBA, NFL, they get school on this, they get school on this, what's going to happen in the NBA, get all these monies, and, all these women's and everything. With the rap, with the rap industry, I don't think it's not really talk like that. So with NBA YoungBoy, when he was pushed out there, knowing he's gonna have a lot of chicks, as he would say, have a lot of bees, have sex with her and everything, and get them pregnant because I'm the man. And the thing is, being a real man is not having sex with a whole bunch of women. A real man is building a family, getting married, building a family, be there for your kids, and that's how it works. You know, I mean, we know that's here. We know that here at Chaos Culture Radio. We and me a young boy, living where he's living. I'm probably with a single mother. You know, you really don't be in a you don't really don't see a family or been raised in a family, not in, like I said, in the household, or not just seeing that around, because we live in the hood, in the ghetto. You rarely see that. You barely see that. So I know we can be over raising like that, just like, hey, the streets, they'll tell you, they'll teach you, and they'll tell you different. Say, hey, when you get up, when you get big, have sex with a lot of women. You know, infinite amounts of women, and that's what he's probably still doing. But in the long term for NBA young boy, it's gonna hurt him in the long run, especially in his pockets. And I could see in the next 15 years, NBA Youngboy will not look the same. That man will be looking drained. Will be not looking like himself.
Yeah, but I know y'all gonna probably hear humming in the background. That's my laptop. I'm gonna do something real quick. But everything you stated, Jordan and Hakeem, is pretty much facts. I've been saying that for a very long time, and nobody tend to believe it. I keep saying that women like these type of men. People are like, no, I like the nerds. I like the nerds. I like the nerds. I like the nerds. No, they do not like the nerds. They like the guy that had 3 baby mothers, 4 kids, a man that's womanizing, a man that take advantage of women. They like all those things. I don't understand it. I don't get it, but it is what it is. They consider those men to be the true alpha man, and not the man that's actually out there trying to get on his purpose, trying to be build, pretty much trying to build the community and trying to get a bag. They'll think about that man later on in life when they earn it on. NBA young boys gonna continue to get women. He's gonna continue to have kids with these type of women, and he's just gonna get praise and he gonna get honor from than the guy that's actually trying to be out there, that actually trying to do in the work and trying to actually build a family. That's why I say sometimes you can't always go by what people want. You got to go by what you want and what you want and what you desire, because at the end of the day, people have their own intentions and how they want to do things. Go ahead.
Oh, you're mute.
Rona, you're 100% right. People are gonna do what they want. But what's critical is for it to be effective, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with loving heart. And y'all, I want y'all to agree. I always love a man without a child. To be honest, Sherry Bryant, you are right. Cause you want to know why? You know that shows how responsible he has been. If he practiced any sort of discipline, that's the first sign of you could tell that hey, he's and mind you, at a certain age with no kids, really shows that you must have been really serious about getting your shit together. But here's the thing: what we need to do. We've already talked to men so much, and a lot of people say men need to wrap it up and do this. Men are gonna be men regardless. We've learned that. And as so much we can drive in their head, we could talk to the young kids. Even the kids we talk to are gonna be sexually promiscuous. What we need to educate is the women. And I say to the women to be like, hey girl, don't be so glamorized by what he got. He's gonna make you a single mom. You like Doc Kim over there? He look cool. He got the new Air Maxes on. He's the popular dude in school. I guarantee you he ain't gonna be with you after this. We need to educate them like that and educate women. All that glitter is not gold. So many women got with dudes with money and they left them became a single mom and they can't get $1. I know some. Character, 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 character. Finance, status does not determine if he's going to be a good father or a good person.
I'm a. You making a point, Hakeem, but I'm saying it's kind of hard to do that because of the social media perspective of when like what I was talking about earlier, women with the women, how social media will rise. It really opens the gates of women. When it opens up the gates for women to get the access to those type of men. And the thing is about it, once that opened up and everything, I think it might be harder to tell these women because you might say what you just said, Hakeem, but the thing is, it's like when you see stuff on social media, it's a different perspective. You know, the mind works differently when you see something like valuable, a high value man or something like that. That's in entertainment. He lives in Miami, he lives in LA. He gets to fly across different type of cities. drive these luxury type of cars, and they can see that, and it just, and once they see it's like, yo, it's kind of like, it's hard to use to say something, but when a woman sees something, it's like, yo, you telling me this, but I'm seeing this right here, and it's right there in my eyes. Even though social media can be fake sometimes, because a lot of people, take pictures, they think they living good and everything, but technically they're not living what you think they living. But with social media, it just kind of brainwash people in a way, and it really brainwash our women in a way. So with that being said, we just say I just think it's definitely gonna be tough to do that.